Meet Claire Celsi. Claire Celsi is an Iowa state senator. She's also a wife, a mother, a small business owner, but most importantly, she's an aspiring political tyrant. Claire recently had this Twitter conversation on her public office Twitter account, which is now private, mind you, with a guy named Jason Rumley. In the conversation, Jason asked her, "What part of shall not be infringed do you not understand?" Where she responds with, "The Second Amendment also says well-regulated. What part of well-regulated do you not understand?" Jason replies with, "And if it were up to tyrants the likes of you, the government would well-regulate arms right out of the hands of citizens." And this is where Claire Celsi exposes her tyrannical ambitions by responding with, "So if I were you, I'd start being nice to me." I'm gonna say it over and over and over and over again. Government is not God, but it's becoming more apparent that the people we elect into office think they are. We're talking about a natural right protected by the Constitution that people depend on to protect their lives. We are your constituents, not your pledgees where you get to dictate who gains access to the cool kids club. But if I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of glad she responded the way she did, because she exposed the fallacy of the whole "the Second Amendment only applies to the well-regulated militia" argument that so many anti-gunners love to stand on as some sort of gun control argument trump card. Honestly, I don't know why we even entertain this moronic argument, because it's literally one of the dumbest arguments against the Second Amendment you can think of. The Second Amendment states in full, a well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Now, a militia is a group of people from the civil population, that means you and I, that band together to fight a foreign or domestic tyrant. The word regulated has 4 different meanings. 1, to control or direct according to rule, principle, or law. 2, to adjust to a particular specification or requirement. 3, to adjust a mechanism for accurate and proper functioning. 4, to put or maintain in order. Now, ask yourself this question. If our founding fathers just fought a revolutionary war as a group of people, i.e. a militia, with the guns they owned against a foreign power that was trying to take their guns away, and after they won that war, they drafted a document that in part was designed to make sure that if another foreign or domestic power tried the same thing, the people would already have what they needed, i.e. guns, to come together as a well-functioning fighting force to fight off this tyrannical power. Which definition of regulated do you think our founding fathers were referring to? If you're still a little confused, let me help you. It's not the definition that means give your guns to the government that they were afraid might become tyrannical. That's like giving all your guns to a robber and telling him, "Look, you better not rob me, but if you do, I'm gonna have to come and ask for my guns back so I can use them to protect myself against you robbing me." That is such a stupid argument. Of course the founding fathers meant the definition that means in well-working order, because in order to preserve a free state from foreign or domestic tyrannical governments, you're going to need a well-armed and functioning group of people from that free state to fight off the tyrannical government. How are the people going to do that if they have to ask the government that they're trying to fight, "Hey, domestic tyrannical government, can you please hand us the guns you've been holding for us so we can use them to fight you with?" It's silly. It's a complete and utter clown logic. This is exactly what this aspiring political tyrant Claire Celsi says in her tweet. "Be nice to me or the government and I will regulate those arms right out of the hands of you citizens." However, unbeknownst to her in a large part of this country, that's not how the Second Amendment works. Matter of fact, that's not how any of this works. She's a public servant, not a deity. The operative word being servant, i.e. she serves our needs as a representative. And the moment she stops doing that, she's out of there. Come on, people. Stop expecting the fox to protect the sheep. If an elected official thinks that she can pick and choose who gets access to the Second Amendment like it's Club Live on Sunday, how do you think she feels about the rest of the Constitution? She's a tyrant in training, like a lot of our elected officials, and the founding fathers always feared government's ambition for power, and thus preserved the right of the people to own firearms so that if the government ever tried to overstep its bounds like it did in 1776, the people could look at the government with guns in their hands and say, "Stop that shit." Much the same way millions of armed people every year look at criminals and say, "Stop that shit." Right now, there's a culture war against the Second Amendment, which is why I need your help spreading our message to counter their message. You can do this by leaving a comment, sharing this video, and click the bell and subscribe button. Let my voice be your voice, and let them know you want to keep America tactical, because the right to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed wasn't a suggestion, it was a directive. Also, if you're wondering where to purchase your state-specific Keep America Tactical shirt, click the link under the Keep America Tactical in the description section of this video.